Dear friends from Biafra, I want to thank you all for following me so much, and I want to talk about Nigeria, so-called ex-Nigeria. Please use this term ex-Nigeria, and please, Nigeria is the Yugoslavia of Africa. Please, it is absolutely vital to study the role model of former Yugoslavia, of ex-Yugoslavia. It was also a powerful state in its time. For 40 years it was a prison of nations. It was horror and terror, striking terror in the Austrians and in the neighbors' minds and hearts. And everybody was afraid, internal and external, of Yugoslavia. And, by the way, have you heard about it recently? No, it fell apart, it's no more, it's over and out. And there are 7 new states out of this terrible horror prison of nations. The ex-Yugoslavia, the ex-Nigeria, here's the parallel. Also, when there will be more states developing out of ex-Nigeria, like Biafra Republic, similar to Kosovo, it will be wonderful to have it, and you will be living much better. And this I can only recommend you to follow that role model. NATO-led intervention, support measures, independence referendum, Fellinger economics, Fellinger doctrine. This is the way, and it is already done in Kosovo. You can do it as well. It works very well. The American support is, of course, essential, and you have it with Ted Cruz and the President yesterday's message. And then, of course, the Declaration of Independence you did already. Now it must be internationally recognized and then, of course, established. Yeah? If you have to fight for, like the Croatians, that will be necessary. If you have to fight for, like in Kosovo, it was peaceful. It was peaceful, and that was maybe the moment to have the Ibrahim Rugova for Biafra, and then to follow in that direction and to resist against the Nigerian state institutions, and always to use the role model of ex-Yugoslavia and breakup, because it has led to the prosperity of the new countries which are now in NATO and in the EU. Slovenia, Croatia, extremely successful countries. Less successful maybe Bosnia and Kosovo, but rising very fast because they were extremely poor. And now they are really decent countries. I know them very well. I worked and lived in many of them. And this is the role model for ex-Nigeria. It will be much better. Because why? You have a state which you like. You share the responsibilities. It will defend you. And you can live in and invest in prosperity. And there will be no harm done to anybody in Biafra, and that will be much better, of course. Then you want to invest, you have the diaspora investment, you do all the mechanisms which we have done in Eastern Europe so successfully in ex-Yugoslavia. We know exactly how to do it. Come and study how it was in Kosovo, Montenegro, Macedonia, and of course in Serbia. That will be the rump state of mini Nigeria. And there will be it will be a substantial state, it will be absolutely viable, and so will be Biafra. So please have no fear, it was all done before. Study the role model of ex-Yugoslavia for ex-Nigeria and work for freedom, and study what was done in Kosovo by advisors like me, and it was very successful. And it can be the same for Biafra. The time is now, freedom will come, ex-Nigeria is coming. Please recognize the Biafra Republic. Thanks a lot from Vienna. Bye.